Hello guys, welcome once again to Think Tank TV. Now, a lot has been happening in the National Assembly as Senator Godswill Akpabio, who is the Senate President, has openly apologized to Natasia Apkoti, who is the Senator representing Kogi Senatorial District, after he reprimanded her and said that she was shouting as though the National Assembly was a nightclub. I'd like you to take a look at the reaction from Dr. Abati and Rufai as they have gone ahead to applaud him for his bold action to apologize publicly on the national television. Please do want to drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's get to know what you think about the actions of Senator Godswill Akpabio, and we shall continue to be here to serve you. Take a look.
Let's begin what's trending. Senate President Godswill Akpabio on Tuesday was trending after he apologized to Natasia Apkoti the Senator representing Kogi Central, for telling her not to speak like she was in a nightclub during a plenary session last week. Akpabio said that after the incident, his phone crashed and his wife was bombarded with phone calls, and most of the calls were insults. Akpabio also denied rumors that he's having extramarital affairs, saying that he only has one wife and he's satisfied with her. Let's take a look.
To my colleagues, I have only one, and I'm satisfied with that one. And she's a beautiful and loving woman. I will not intentionally denigrate any woman. I have a wife, I have 4 daughters, and I always pray that God will lift a girl child to the highest zenith in Nigeria, politically and in business. I also want my children to do well. So the civil Senator Natasia, I want to apologize to you if you felt offended. If I had mentioned that we are not in the market, they will say I said you are a market woman. As if I said that we are not in a nightclub where people shout above the noise of the music, they will say you went to nightclub. If I said you were not in a community meeting in the village, they will say Akpabio says Natasia is a village woman. But I felt that I should tender a public apology to you over the miscommunication and the misunderstanding. So do accept my apologies, and my colleagues, or anybody who could have felt offended, accept my apologies. I did not mean any harm, and I did not mean what they are misinterpreting in the social media. And I hope this will come to an end, and people should concentrate on things that will move this country forward and not things that will divide us. So I hope the apology is accepted.
All right, Dr. Abati, welcome back. You know I'm coming to you on this story. You weren't here yesterday when we discussed this story. It is a pleasant surprise that, Akpabio has apologized to Natasia Apkoti. We discussed the women's group, actually just asking him to, treat women better. But here we see Akpabio saying that he only has one wife, no side chicks, right? Because we took that story. I don't know what you're laughing about.
Why are you laughing,
Ayo? He says he only has one wife. And he's very, very, very satisfied with her. Wow, somebody's playing something.
That this bill be now read.
Somebody's playing something.
Okay, the issue raised by the blog,
yes,
which Ken Okulubo tried to address, it's not about whether he has 3 wives or he has 2 wives. It's about alleged phallic adventurism. The phallic adventurism that has been reported, that has now resulted in 6 and 6 notices being written, persons alleging that they will go to court because they've been defamed. Now, it's an issue that the Senate President, unfortunately, may still have to address at a later date, because if the matter goes to court, he may be asked to come and provide evidence whether he was found in a phallic compromised position with some of the personnel of the dramatist personnel in the narrative that Gislova has put out. But I think that all of these are distractions.
Yes.
Whether it's the issue about Natasia Apkoti or about the blog. I don't want to mention the name of the blog reporting the story.
We did yesterday.
I think more important is the point raised in the course of our discussion with Kenny Ogolubo. What is the Senate President doing, or the Senate generally, to work on female representation, increase female representation in the National Assembly? They just finished election in Rwanda. Special seats were reserved for young people, for women, for persons living with disability, and it's the same case you have maybe in Senegal, in Uganda, in some other Kenya also, South Africa, countries in Africa. We would like to see more women, more female voices in the National Assembly of Nigeria. All these issues about, I know the husband attended their introduction. Look, Nigerians are more interested in serious issues, not all these issues about, where the Senate President went and all of that. When I expressed my view on the matter, I didn't think he was putting her down. I just said, Natasia Apkoti is not somebody you can put down. The fact that he's chairman of the National Assembly is just a position. First among equals. All the senators were elected into that place. No senator is superior to the other.
Absolutely.
So we should not give the impression that maybe the Senate President is some kind of superior being. No, it's not. It's just first among equals.
Aya, you know what I loved about his speech, obviously, was the fact that he talked about his wife and how he's very satisfied with his wife. I love romance. Because only yesterday we took that Corey story and, she was very upset and she was, denying that rumor. So quickly tell me the difference between side chicks.
Okay, so, we're having a conversation around the fact that, analyzing that speech, that he said categorically that he has only one wife. And of course, the blog said that he had two wives. They didn't say he had two wives. They just mentioned people that Dr. Abati that he had adventurers and adventurers. Oh no, you don't need to tell me. No, it's alright. So phallic adventurism with. So that didn't. But a wife is a wife. And it was good to see the picture of him and his wife looking cozy, and he said he's satisfied with her.
I love it.
Beautiful to hear. And Dr. Abati, I'm sorry to say, when you say Nigerians are not interested, they're not interested in what? They're interested in the news. It's not just that, he's not interested.
But he also clarified.
He's a pastor.
Yes, he's a pastor. She knows. She loves
He's a pastor.
But
you know what pastor is saying?
So you go in the churches.
He also loves, he talked about girls' rights.
Yes.
We are going to excuse Rufai from this conversation.
I love the fact that he talked about his daughters. And I'm very happy he said that he has four daughters and that he would want to see. And I'm glad that he's talked about the fact that he has women in his home he's raising. And so I'm hoping that would even be a personal motivation to see more women represented in politics. So jokes aside, I think it was a fantastic apology, to be fair.
All right.
If the express
Well, what can we say? Kudos. Senator.
Very good one.
Well, all right.
You've seen it for yourself. Now, the truth is that when people do good, it is always advisable that we appreciate and applaud them openly, the same way we criticize them when they do bad. And Senator Godswill Akpabio has obviously proved that he is truly a man to come out openly and apologize, stating that it was not an intentional act to bring down the person of Senator Natasia Apkoti. Please, I'd like you to go to the comment section and do well to drop your thoughts. Let's get to know what you think about the actions of Senator Godswill Akpabio, and we shall continually be here to serve you. Many thanks indeed to all our viewers and returning subscribers who continually come back to watch our videos. We really do not take it lightly. My name again is Moses, and this is Think Tank TV. See you on our next video. Bye for now.